In the end, there will be no one left. We are no longer innocent. We are lost from this world. From home. We no longer believe in such things. We only believe in war.
This video is sponsored by EA. Hey everyone, it's Flakfire. Battlefield 1's Turning Tides North Sea expansion brings the daring Zeebrugge raid to life, pitting the new Royal Marines faction against weathered German defenders. Here's a quick guide to the new map. On Conquest Assault, the German defenders start in possession of all the objectives, while the British faction seeks to control all spawn points and eliminate the remaining enemies. The battle begins with a mad dash. The British speed towards objectives with a flotilla of torpedo boats, while the Germans scramble for stationary weapons like the new SK-45 coastal cannon. Teams also duel for control of the air and sea, with both sides fielding the new C-class airship and destroyer. Zeebrugge features frenetic infantry combat along the mole, echoing the narrow lanes of Operation Locker from Battlefield 4. Fighting on the deck of HMS Vindictive and in the submarine pen is up close and personal, while combat between the Lumberyard and Lübeck Battery stretches to longer ranges. Choose the right weapon to fit the combat situation. Don't forget, jumping into the icy water is a quick way to flank enemies, and the stairways are perfect for trip mines. Snipers will find ideal, albeit exposed, vantage points atop of cranes. The German team should fight tooth and nail for objectives on Conquest Assault. Support soldiers should keep a wrench handy to ensure defenses are working properly. Meanwhile, the British should bite and hold, securing objectives by using the torpedo boats at their disposal to flank and outmaneuver the enemy. To help control the objectives on Zeebrugge, you'll find 3 elite kits on the map. The new Infiltrator kit can be found on the bridge of HMS Vindictive. A Flame Trooper kit is located in the blockhouse east of the submarine pen, and the Tank Hunter can be found southwest of the Lübeck Battery. The Tank Hunter shines on this map, capable of damaging enemy vehicles at long range. The mole on Zeebrugge is more than just a location for firefights. It drives a wedge between the two sides. German vehicles spawn inside the mole, making it easier to control harbor-side objectives like the munitions dock. Similarly, British forces have a clear line of sight to HMS Vindictive, making it the ideal starting point for an assault. During naval battles, employ the mole as cover when maneuvering against enemy destroyers and torpedo boats. Airplanes can also use the mole to break the line of sight and avoid anti-aircraft fire. The new C-class airship can provide valuable artillery support down onto the mole, but is a large target and extremely susceptible to explosive rockets. Zeebrugge ships out with the second half of the new Turning Tides DLC and is included with the Battlefield 1 Premium Pass. The expansion also adds 3 other maps, 6 new weapons, a new elite class, and more. For more Battlefield 1 news and videos, visit youtube.com/FlakFireGaming. Thanks for watching. This video is sponsored by EA. Hey everyone, it's Flakfire. Helgoland Byte lands with Battlefield 1's Turning Tides North Sea expansion, and it brings true naval warfare to Battlefield 1. Here are some quick tips to help you sink the competition. Conquest Assault on the map begins with a bang. Both sides get their own Dreadnought Behemoth at the start of a match, and the two can slug it out along the island's coasts. The German defenders must hold their position against the onslaught of British Royal Marines, who make an amphibious assault. Heligoland Byte takes vehicular warfare to new heights in Battlefield 1. Aside from the franchise's first behemoth-on-behemoth combat, each side gets access to 2 destroyers, 3 airplanes, the new C-class airship, and a flotilla of torpedo boats. DICE responded to player feedback during the map's development, making sure combat is on the scale players expect from a Battlefield game. If the outcome of the match looks bleak for the attackers, they will be reinforced with yet another Dreadnought Behemoth after their first has been destroyed. Heligoland Byte also features intense ground combat on the island's fortified shores. Bunker Beach and its massive coastal gun are absolutely vital to controlling the wreck of the SMS Mainz and the island of Dun. The position is also prized for its easy access to anti-aircraft guns and bunkers. If you're assaulting Bunker Beach from the lighthouse, stick close to the cliffs to avoid the cannons, and use the rocks on the beach as natural cover. Snipers will find a commanding but exposed position on board what remains of the SMS Mainz. Destroyer duels are common on Heligoland Byte, and if you find yourself going toe-to-toe with enemy warships, use the SMS Mainz and Dun as cover against hostile shells and torpedoes. You can also use destroyers to provide fire support to friendly troops by calling in a Dreadnought barrage on an objective. Bold players can even flank around the far side of the island, securing control of U-118 while surprising enemy forces. An important note to remember, torpedo boats are tied to objectives, so the more objectives you control, the more vehicles your team has at their disposal. So if you want to win, PTFO. There are 2 elite kits on Heligoland Byte. You can find the new Infiltrator Elite on the ground floor of the lighthouse, while the Tank Hunter kit is west of the bunkers on Dun. Like on the Zeebrugge map, the Tank Hunter has a target-rich environment and can swing the battle's momentum if used effectively. Heligoland Byte arrives with the second half of the new Turning Tides DLC and is included with the Battlefield 1 Premium Pass. The expansion also adds 3 other maps, 6 new weapons, 2 new vehicles, and more. For more Battlefield 1 news and videos, visit youtube.com/FlakFireGaming. As always, thanks for watching.
We have taken objective butter.
Dikkat edin!
Any reason I know it.
I even threw his wing. Oh my goodness. Jesus.
history.
For this war to end, we must take this land.
The Greeks and Trojans will be here forever. But now, it's our turn.
Battlefield 1's November update has just landed, and it comes with probably one of my most anticipated features for quite a while. It's called Operation Campaigns. This has been touted by DICE for some time now, and it's another way to play operations and get rewarded for doing so. But I want to give you a good overview of this brand new feature, because it seems to have caused a little bit of confusion. Overall though, it is good for players of Battlefield 1 who like to have things to grind for every single day. First of all, to get a good understanding of where these things actually are, head on over to the Operations globe from the multiplayer menu, and you'll notice a new information box in the lower right hand corner. This gives you details on what you need to do to complete the active Operation campaign. So for this first one that's been set up by the developers, it's called Eastern Storm, and you need to play both the Brusilov Offensive and Red Tide operations and gain 30,000 points in each of them to unlock a Special Operations Battle Pack. Now, don't worry, you don't need to get all of those points in one go. That might be a struggle for some players if you don't have a huge amount of time. You can collect those 30,000 points per operation by completing the operation as many times as you need to. And as a pointer, your end of match bonus, that counts towards the 30,000 point limit, so if you have a blindingly good game, you might actually get all the points you need in one go. But as sometimes if you lose an operation, you may still get a match bonus that might help push you towards those 30,000 points. You'll also notice a counter underneath this new information box that will count how many times you've completed the overall campaign. You're able to complete it as many times as you possibly can before the time runs out, and you'll be continuously rewarded with battle packs for completing the campaign. But after the second battle pack that you earn every day, there is a cooldown in place. You'll only be able to collect 2 battle packs from this system within a 24-hour period. But if you play every day, that's plenty of battle packs for you to get. Now, this cooldown makes sense, as it appears there will be a new operation campaign set up by the developers every 2 weeks, meaning you'll still be earning a lot of battle packs anyway. The Operations Battle Pack that you're awarded for completing the campaign is slightly different from the standard battle packs that you can earn in normal multiplayer, and they are very different from the current battle pack revision that is available in the battle pack menu. So it's worth noting that playing Operations and getting this special battle pack will likely get you something different. It also appears to be a significantly higher drop rate for melee puzzle pieces. 2 new melee weapons were added to the puzzle piece list with this November update. the Russian Award Knife, and the French Butcher Knife. Both of these are awarded in the Operations Battle Pack list, so within a few days, you might have yourself a brand new knife that you can use in multiplayer. And with the campaign being active for the next 12 days, on the day of recording this video, if you play every single day and get your 2 battle packs, you stand a very good chance of getting all the puzzle pieces you need for both of those melee weapons. Now, DICE has also revealed the names of the next Operation campaigns that will be coming after the current one, Eastern Storm. New codex entries have been added into the menus, which will give you more information about the historical battles that these operations represent, but you'll only be able to read that once you complete these new campaigns. The next one, coming in a couple of weeks' time, is called Fall of Empires, and it will combine Iron Walls and the Conquer Hell operations from the base game, and that means all players will be able to take part in this new feature. After that, we have another one called Fire and Ice, and the fourth is called Beginning of the End. Sounds very interesting. Essentially, what DICE has done with Operations campaigns is implemented a daily event system which can then be used by players to further their collection of melee weapons, weapon skins, and XP if they haven't already reached their max rank. Plus, it should help to boost the population of Operations overall. You've got to remember, we had some severe matchmaking problems before they entered into the server browser. This daily challenge should mean more servers are available all of the time for anyone to jump in. Now, at the moment, Eastern Storm is, of course, a premium-only offering because you can only play Brusilov Offensive and Red Tide if you have access to the DLC or you have a premium pass. I'm not a huge fan of that, really, and personally, I'd like to have seen DICE have a base game-only campaign operation first of all, to allow all players to get a taste of this new feature, because, let's face it, it's not going to be nice sitting on the sidelines whilst other players get to have fun. Or not even that, they could have run 2 Operation campaigns in tandem, one for non-premium players or people who don't own the DLC, and one for premium players. That way, everyone could have been included. But there you go, that's your rundown on Operation campaigns. Of course, it's live right now in the game. If you have a premium pass, you can take part in this first campaign, and this will be running over the next couple of months at the least to give us something to do every single day in Battlefield 1. I think this is something a lot of players have been asking for since the launch of the game. Thank you very much for watching, and maybe let me know what you get out of some of your earned battle packs down below in the comments section. But until next time, my name is Westy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Hey everyone, it's Flakfire. DICE has announced a new experience to bring together operations in Battlefield 1. It's called Operation Campaigns. If you recall, operations are massive 64-player battles across multiple maps in Battlefield 1. Each map has several sectors, and attackers must capture all defensive positions to push defenders back to the next sector. They get 3 chances to achieve total victory, while defenders seek to hold their ground and exhaust enemy tickets. Behemoths also make an appearance to reinforce the losing side. There are 8 operations in Battlefield 1: Kaiserschlacht, Conquer Hell, Iron Walls, Oil of Empires, Beyond the Marne, Devil's Anvil, Red Tide, and Brusilov Offensive. Battlefield 1's next expansion, Turning Tides, also adds a new operation based in the Gallipoli Peninsula. Operation campaigns make this fan-favorite game mode bigger and better. They expand the scope of operations in Battlefield 1 by stringing together multiple operations into a single experience and offering special rewards for completing challenges. Here's how it all works. The first operation campaign is called Eastern Storm, and it combines the new Brusilov Offensive and Red Tide operations included within the name of the SAR. There are 2 challenges as part of the Eastern Storm operation campaign. Players must score 30,000 points in both Brusilov Offensive and Red Tide to complete them. If that seems like a lot, don't worry, you don't have to score all the points in a single operation. However, playing the objective and sticking around for the end-of-match bonus will get you there a lot quicker. After players complete both challenges in the Operation campaign, they'll be rewarded with a special campaign battle pack and will unlock a new codex entry unique to that campaign. What's cool about this is that players can complete the Operation campaign as many times as they like, earning more campaign battle packs and still earning progress towards regular battle packs in-game. Only one Operation campaign is active at a time, and you'll be able to track your progress via the tracker at the bottom right-hand corner of the Operations World map. This shows you which operations are part of the active campaign, the cumulative score needed to unlock your reward, and the time remaining before that campaign ends. You'll also see a star on particular operation icons, signifying it's part of the active campaign. Players can join these operations either from the Operations World map or from the Battlefield 1 server browser. Aside from extra opportunities to obtain battle packs, operation campaigns also help tie together some of the conflicts from World War I. Brusilov Offensive occurred prior to the events of Red Tide and the Russian Revolution, but the two are forever linked together by history. Developers say Eastern Storm is but the first of several operation campaigns, which will rotate on a regular basis. For more information on operation campaigns, visit Battlefield.com. And for more Battlefield videos, check out YouTube.com/FlakFireGaming. Thanks for watching.